Buonasera signore e signori, il mio nome è Mike senza nome e vi do il benvenuto su un altro episodio di Vampyr, dove noi siamo questo allegro signore di livello 10, siamo a malapena a livello 10 e dobbiamo andare a scoprire tante cose, pieno di gente morta da queste parti, tanto per cambiare ci sono delle tracce di sangue di vario tipo, non male, non male, c'è uno sconosciuto lassù, ok, fico. Bene, iniziamo subito con degli inciucci. Sapete che a noi piacciono gli inciucci perché sennò non eravamo su questo titolo. E qua dentro c'è uno sconosciuto inciucciato. Ma non possiamo mica entrare dalla finestra. Però qua c'è un rifugio che nessuno aveva visto. Ok, ed è pure chiusa a chiave. Va bene, lo stesso. Decidiamo quindi nella nostra ignoranza andare da questa parte per scoprire che inciucci ricopre Petrescu, come cacchio si chiama? Questo che cacchio è?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Devo trovare Clayton in questa zona. C'è questo tizio strano.
Welcome, sir. Please take
È lui,
a
è
browse
lui.
of my wares.
No, non
I'm
credo.
Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor?
Barrett Lewis, mannaggia non è
Barrett
lui.
Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane. So the bitch
Quella
really is a nurse
stronzetta.
then. Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes. Those bloody immigrants should know their place, eh? How dare they do a better job than the lazy
I nativi
natives of
pigri.
this land?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Dorothy Crane regala farmaci medicinali gratuitamente, questo sappiamo di lei. Non che sia una cosa negativa, sinceramente, però è un po' strana, un po' strano. Darius qua è malato. Benjamin Palmer e Albert Palmer, anche quelli sono molto malati. Joe Peterson è malato pure quello. Per mangiarmi sto quartiere praticamente devo curare tutti. E devo, vediamo, mi faccio vedere. Oh, no. Questa zona, come si fa lo zoom? In questa zona devo cercare Clayton. C'è un tizio prete pazzo.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Abbiamo scoperto un'altra cosa, vedete, alla fine parlare con questi tizi non è neanche tanto sbagliato.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Adesso sappiamo che la signora Crane non solo era una straniera che non si chiama Crane, ma era pure immischiata nella politica, e penso che questo sia il tizio che sto cercando. A guardarlo così mi sembra proprio un giornalista.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Beh, non è che funziona tanto, Clayton, se tu fai la tua roba e nessuno gliene frega niente. Però sei stanco e quasi quasi ti curerei perché mi stai simpatico.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Interessante, anche questo per mangiare il cervello 4 punti e basta.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Parapapapa, è quello che volevamo sapere, l'abbiamo scoperto in parte, ma adesso dobbiamo andare dove nessuno osa, dietro la chiesa presumo che sia dove nessuno osa, e presumo che sia perché c'è qualche morto. Ok, giustamente. C'è un cadavere, c'è un tizio pazzo, prendiamo il cadavere prima, va. Porta sigarette e basta? E questi, scusa, dove sono comparsi? Non c'erano prima. braccio a sto stronzo. Mangiucchiamoti il cervello. Abbiamo scoperto un sacco di informazioni interessanti. Però dobbiamo ancora trovare qualcosa di succoso. Ci sono sempre più inciucci. Trova Richard in questa zona. C'è solo pazzo qua che sta parlando nel cimitero. Posto più adatto di questo per stare in questo periodo non c'è.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Attenzione, Darius, caro, ex attivista politica rumeno ed è il braccio destro di Dorothy Crane. Mamma mia, cioè, un po' di bronchite gli toglie quel 2000 di esperienza. Come si fa? Come si fa? Pure questo, Clayton Derby è stanco. Cardigan Bates l'abbiamo ammazzato. C'è la tipa che non conosciamo e poi ci sono questi due che conosciamo e non conosciamo neanche questo. Insomma, c'è un po' di gente che non conosciamo. Ok, e quindi come posso...
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Che cacchio è sta Camellia?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Ok, gli inciucci sono abbastanza normali ormai, abbiamo scoperto. Sembrerebbe che Darius Petrescu abbia cercato di buttare via qualcosa e poi abbia fatto a pezzettini e poi lettera di rifiuto dell'editore. Ma zio Pino, vai, continua ad aprire la mappa e vaffanbrodo allora. Questa è Camellia.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Ok, probabilmente non è capace di parlare.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
È muta! È muta. Sembra in salute, è una delle poche in salute.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Però, grandi chiacchierate, Camellia, grazie.
Very well. Goodbye then.
A quel tizio piace una tizia muta. Ne ha di gusti strani però, non vorrei dire, non vorrei offendere nessuno, però che cacchio. Lettera di Darius Petrescu. Miei cari amatissimi figli, mi spiace così tanto che non abbiate avuto mie notizie per diversi mesi. La situazione a Londra è complicata. So che può sembrare egoista e stupido quando voi, i miei figli, vivete ancora in un paese consumato dalla guerra, ma c'è una guerra anche qui in Inghilterra. Una guerra contro la povertà e contro i soprusi. È una guerra che intendo combattere nonostante la mia età avanzata. E per questo che vi scrivo oggi. Non tornerò in Romania. Probabilmente questo significa che non vi rivedrò più prima di morire. Non siate tristi, miei cari. Siete grandi ormai e avete dei figli voi stessi. Sapete i sacrifici che talvolta dobbiamo accettare per rendere il mondo un posto migliore. Questo è quello che devo fare ora per sentirmi utile ancora una volta. Vi auguro una vita lunga e felice. Date un bacio ai miei nipoti da parte mia e ricordate che l'affetto di vostro padre oltrepassa i confini di questo paese freddo per raggiungervi. Sono sempre il vostro padre devoto, Petrescu. Vabbè,
The
Petrescu.
content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Ok, adesso so un sacco di inciuci su Darius. Come faccio quindi ad andare a lui? Là c'è un mercante. Qua, missione principale, ok, posso andarci di qua? Posso. Ho passato un'altra ora di questa lunga notte. Non so se il tempo passa proprio in maniera reale, però... E questa è una prostituta.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for
Cosa
you?
può fare
I'm not
Cristina?
looking for what you're selling, but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor, Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid
so-
when I open my mouth.
Di solito viene pagata quando vi apre la bocca.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem
Una
to
prostituta
respect-
rumena.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Lei li cura e io me li trovo. La 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 la. È stanca, dice.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I'm sure you could have found another job, perhaps less lucrative. Maybe you should try again.
And when exactly was the last time you looked for a job? Or worried about the rent, or what, or when you were going to eat?
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Ok, stia tranquilla.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Ma scusa, Pirla, dagli tu dei soldi, no? Se ha bisogno di soldi. Che cacchio. Vabbè. Comunque. Joe Patterson lo conosciamo. Barrett Lewis conosciamo anche lui. E Macarena. Ho sentito qualcuno parlare, ma non so esattamente dove. Andiamo a cercare Darius. Pointers. Printers London. Ok, questo infatti faceva stampe comuniste perché è un comunista. Non abbiamo nulla contro i comunisti, non ce ne frega niente a dire la verità.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Livello fascinazione 2 è necessario. Grazie, vorrei farlo anch'io.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Wow. Aspetta, prima di andare a cercare Dorothea, fammi guardare un po' a casa di questo cosa troviamo. Nessun problema, sto praticamente rumando in casa, sto qua, quando sto qua è lì davanti. Però deve essere un ambiente abbastanza accogliente, voglio dire. Cioè, perché io non ho un rifugio così? Madonna, trova Dorothy nel dispensario, ormai è diventata Dorothy. La cara e piccola Dorothy. Dorothy, cucciola. Ti faccio una sorpresina, sono a casa, tesoro. Guarda qua, un bel ospedale nascosto, sgabuzzato qua. Nessuno salicina. Io ogni tanto li frego tutti i materiali che trovo. Qui ci sono ancora vivi, sì. Non sembrerebbero particolarmente morti. Chissà che inciucci, che esperimenti che fa. Mi aspetto che sia un po' una dottoressa pazza questa. Infatti c'è un tizio che urla che c'ha sete. Però ha sete. Di cosa ha sete, la domanda? Siamo pronti per un po' di inciucci? Siamo pronti? I suoni che sento non sono... Aspetta un attimo, Dorothy, che arrivo. Mi serve aiuto. E se non arrivavo io, che cacchio facevi, bella? Adesso stai lì un attimo, fermo.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Come fa a avere influenza, bella?
Medicine for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
Madonna, stiamo operando. No, volevo operare. Ok, stiamo facendo una tracheostomia.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Esatto.
Yes, Doctor.
Un bel buchetto nel collo e ci facciamo un tubicino.
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor.
Zia. Dai, su, diamoci una mossa. Operiamo. Madonna. Madonna, che occhi che c'ho. Ma vedete tutto quel sangue probabilmente.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Madonna.
Are you alright, Doctor?
No.
I can't see.
C'è troppo sangue.
Yes. Yes. I have this, nurse. I need to finish the procedure alone. I need the room.
Mi serve spazio.
I prefer to stay and see this through. This is my patient, Doctor. I have needle and thread for stitching the wound.
Good. The stitches are holding.
Non vedo niente, ma sto operando.
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Adrenalina.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
Madonna, stiamo facendo un intervento. Che potenza.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly?
Porca vacca.
Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Ok, bene. Non l'abbiamo salvato. Nessun problema. E volevo semplicemente fotterti un po' i scellini qua sulla scrivania. Scellini e...
It's locked, all
Cosa
right.
chiave? Mannaggia, aspetta.
Unfitting place for the illustrious. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Si è lavata le mani, ragazzi.
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
Insomma, mi sta mettendo un po' alla prova. Sta mettendo un po' alla prova, ma adesso Mike ti dice come stanno le cose.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Possiamo ammazzarla. Possiamo ammazzarla, ma se noi la ammazziamo non serve a niente, ok? Soltanto tentato, signori. Vi sto sulle balle. Però è scappata da quel paese per venire qua. Guarderò altrove, ma tu devi dimetterti. Ti dimenticherai tutto questo. Mi sembra un'opzione abbastanza buona.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Sono disponibili altri cittadini da uccidere. Vabbè, ho capito, ma non l'ho mica ammazzata. Quindi, tutto sommato, abbiamo fatto un buon lavoro, oserei dire. A parte con quel tizio sul tavolo, abbiamo fatto un buon lavoro, oserei dire. Magari se l'ammazzavo, sbloccavo il contenitore, ma intanto vediamo cosa è successo. Cos'è successo? Sei cambiata? Non sei più la stessa donna, 2400 di esperienza. Potevo ciucciarti il cervello, ma posso ancora farlo, nessun problema. Perché sei ancora a livello 2.
It's locked.
E che cacchio, aprila! Ma porca la vaccaccia. Bene, abbiamo finito. Ci sono le regole dei Priven. Porco zio, adesso vi ammazzo tutti. Sto bastardo. Pensavi davvero di farla franca così, eh? Bastardi, hanno ammazzato i poveri. C'aveva il grasso lubrificante in tasca. Adesso vengo lì e vi ammazzo tutti, bastardi. Ce ne sono 3 lì, ma io attacco questo che c'ha il mazzuolo grande. Parapapapa, è abbastanza easy peasy. Che cazzo hai fatto? Porca la vacaccia, bastardi! Non dovevate ammazzare quei tizi innocenti che stavano già mezzi morti. Non dovevate farlo, bastardi. 1750, potevo prendere ancora il cervello della donna. Ma perché mi faccio... Perché sono così buono? Perché non ammazzo, mangio cervelli e faccio queste cose? Che sta roba? Permesso?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Ah, ormai mi fa entrare così liberamente? Vabbè, ma non voglio mangiarti il cervello. Cioè, posso uscire da qua?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure?
Una cura miracolosa per questa epidemia.
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Quindi, tutto sommato, Cadogan Bates, che avevamo deciso di ammazzare, è stata una scelta giusta. Sembrava che sfruttasse la gente, ma perché siamo così giusti? Perché non siamo bastardi e cattivi? Perché non facciamo un po' macelli e robe varie? Perché ci mettiamo sempre ad aiutare quelli indifesi e in difficoltà? Dove cacchio sto andando? È giusto almeno, eh?
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Parapapapa, ovviamente non poteva non esserci un inciuccio. E sembra che ci sono 2 boss. 2, non 1. Un po' per tutti, signori, un po' per tutti. Parapapapa e Tobishin. E questo è Vincent Shin, i 2 grandi famosissimi cacciatori di... Anche questo è andato. Mi sono rimasti 3 sfigati, che sono anche quelli più veloci, più bastardi forse. Adesso il problema è perché ormai ho tutto sotto controllo, addirittura 2300 punti. Ah, vaffan bro, va. Morsicchiotti per tutti. Ok. Sembrava che le tracce fossero lasciate di proposito. Avevano cercato di incastrarmi e in realtà sono morti stecchiti tutti. Molto bene. Eccoci di ritorno. E che cacchio però Lady Ashbury. Cioè mi sembra che hai qualche problema di autocontrollo.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo.
Questo secondo me è cattivone alla fine.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Benissimo, non era proprio quello che mi aspettavo. Sembra che alla fine ho fatto la scelta giusta non ammazzando Dorothy Crane, o come cavolo si chiamava, perché Lady Ashbury è una stronzetta. Forse le mie precedenze qua sono cambiate, non ce la portiamo più, insomma, capito? Va bene. Riguardo a Milady.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Insomma,
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
What type of vampire is a Scar?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Parapapapa, un sacco di inciuci abbiamo scoperto. Forse faccio prima entrare dalla finestra. Grazie. Adesso posso enfatizzare, ciucciare il cervello a altre persone, ma voglio vedere cosa è successo nel quartiere lì di Lady Crane. Nel frattempo analizziamo subitissimamente questo sangue. Sanguigno energizzante. Vabbè, continuo a sbloccare sieri finché analizzo il sangue degli altri bastardelli.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Madonna santissima, ma che cavolo mi è successo? Iniziamo quindi il capitolo 3 con una storia familiare, ma prima di farlo io direi che ci trasformiamo ulteriormente il nostro mega personaggio, vediamo di pomparci ancora di più e possiamo sbloccare una suprema. E abbiamo consumato tutti i super mega punti, abbiamo preso quindi il calderone di sangue come ultimate, abbiamo deciso di potenziare ulteriormente la condizione fisica, la prestanza fisica e soprattutto il morso violento. Ed è con questo, signori, che io concludo questo episodio. Vi ringrazio tantissimo per l'attenzione, per la presenza e spero di vedervi al prossimo episodio di Vampyr. Mike senza nome, passo e chiudo. Ciao!